beyond the limits of an ordinary human in terms of status and blessings, had difficulty keeping his strength within the limits of common sense. Well, all joking aside, Cain, there is a place I want you to go. After saying that, Zone hands Cain a map. The map was centered around the kingdom of his foot, with the Vice's empire adjacent to the territory of Gracer. It also mentioned the surrounding countries. Such you get there. That was all Zenom said. It's too far away for me to go immediately. It's a few days deeper than a place where I defeated the Red Dragon, isn't it? Besides, I just got into school, so I can't take a few days off right now. If it's you, you can return immediately. I'm not right, Jack. I'm sure that the next 2 days of rest you will have will be enough. So you're saying there's a reason why it's necessary for me to go there? I understand. I'll try going there. Cain nodded at Zenom's words. I'm counting on you. Then, until the next time we meet. After hearing those words, I was enveloped in light again and found myself in the temple praying to the 7 gods. I stood up, left the church, and went home. I'm home. Welcome back, Cain-sama. It was Sylvia who greeted me. I have some business to attend to this coming weekend. I will go out in the next 2 days of rest, so I'll leave the house to you. Cain told Sylvia that and went back to his room, and in the blink of an eye, it was the weekend. He put his bags and a few meals in the item box, dressed as an adventurer, and left the room. You don't know what's out there, so be careful, okay? Yup, I'm not going to overdo it, so you don't have to worry. Well then, I'm off. Cain cast a long distance, instantaneous movement, long walk, after passing through the gate and transitioned to where he had defeated the Red Dragon next to the Gracer territory. This place is so nostalgic. It's been 5 years already when Cain faced the dragon himself. He had fired a series of spells, leaving the place deserted. But after 5 years, the grass and trees had grown. This is the way. I checked the map Zenom gave me and made sure I headed in the right direction. I'm running out of time this time, so let's go all the way through without fighting. Fly. As he chanted that, Cain's body floated away, his feet leaving the ground. His body was already at a height above the trees. I guess this height should be fine. I only need to cast a windshield magic. After chanting the windshield magic, he flew at once. Cain flew at a speed that reached 200 kilometers per hour. He flew for 2 hours, looking at the unaltered landscape of the trees, and then a little further on a field with a house in sight. I wonder if that's the right place, but still, I can't believe there's only one house in this place. I entered the monster forest from the side of the Gracer territory and went at least hundreds of kilometers deep. The forest stretched endlessly towards the horizon. Even when looking ahead, Cain released his magic and landed at the front door. Looking around, there was only one house, surrounded by fields that seemed to be self-sufficient. Who in the world could be living in this place? Cain stands in front of the front door and takes a breath before knocking. Excuse me, is anyone here? Wait a second, I'm coming. He heard a man's voice from behind the door. Then the sound of footsteps came closer and closer, and finally the door opened. Oh, welcome to this remote place. Well, come on in. The one who came out was a black-haired young man who looked to be in his 20s. Cain did as he was told by this easygoing young man and went in. Then he sat in the chair he was led to. Is coffee okay? That young man spoke out to Cain. Yes, it's okay. Cain was surprised. He tried to take the coffee normally, but there was no such thing as coffee in this world. The young man in front of him didn't particularly care about it and offered him a